This is a monkey dipping a potato in salt water. Believe it or not, this monkey dipping a potato in salt water led to the discovery of one of the most profound and powerful healing arts known to man. With hundreds of years of case studies of miraculous healing stories like cysts disappearing, wounds suddenly healing, women who couldn't conceive finally becoming pregnant, depression and anxiety melting away, migraines and toothaches suddenly vanishing with just a gentle touch. Not with surgery, not with drugs or medication, not with special juices or supplements. These people were completely healed when these specially trained individuals did nothing more than place their hands on them. If you know what I'm describing, then you already know I'm talking about the ancient Japanese healing art called Reiki. People familiar with Reiki describe it as healing with your hands, where a Reiki master will simply place his palms over the area of the body that is in pain. Then, after a few moments, a sensation of heat and often a light vibration comes and goes, and the illness is cured. In fact, it's common to simply place the palms of the hand a few inches above the body and still heal it. Believe it or not, some Reiki practitioners can even heal others over a remote distance. It's called remote healing. You or someone you care about can be at home, and a Reiki master can be miles away and still heal you or the person you care about. Hi, I'm Owen, and in this short video, which will not be up for long, I'm going to obliterate all the silly lies you've been told about what it takes to become a master Reiki healer, reveal the hidden reasons students end up spending years in training, paying too much money, and I'll show you how to quickly and easily transform into a master Reiki healer who can heal illnesses and emotional or mental distress with just a gentle touch. In fact, even though this might sound impossible now, after you watch this video and do what it says, like thousands of ecstatic students have before you, you will be shocked at the staggering transformation you go through almost overnight. How suddenly, with even just a light touch, you can make a migraine vanish, stop pain, and even cure infertility. How you can even melt depression and anxiety away without drugs, therapy, or even saying a word. All you need to do is place your hands on an area of pain or a few inches above it, follow a simple and gentle process, and it will heal. And how you can even develop the ability to heal people without even being there. Where you can channel what the Japanese call ki, which means life energy, over a distance and literally heal someone. I'm going to teach you the secret in just a minute, but before I do, I need to talk about the lies that are keeping you from releasing the natural ability you were born with to heal or reverse illnesses with just the touch of your hands. What are the big lies that are keeping you from becoming a master Reiki healer? The big lie is the idea that your ability to heal through touch can only be attained by sitting in solemn meditation for years, paying exorbitant fees, and even traveling to Japan to learn these secrets. That is not true. Now, as I'm going to prove to you in just a minute, this is far from true. The truth is, we already possess this amazing ability. We are actually born with it. We just forgot we had it. And any man or woman can master this art form by relearning it again just by following a few profound, transformational, yet easy steps. I know this sounds hard to believe, so let me explain. If you're like most Reiki students, your training has probably followed a variation of this really frustrating timeline. When you first heard of or experienced the power of Reiki, it was a revelation, like you discovered a new dimension or even a superpower. I remember when my lower back pain got so bad that I couldn't work anymore. I was desperate. Living on my wife's income alone was not enough. My wife was getting scared with all the painkillers I was taking. Then a friend told me to meet this healer. And I rolled my eyes thinking, oh boy, here we go. Another dead end I'll have to pay for with money I don't have. I'd met with doctors, acupuncturists, chiropractors, and I was at my wit's end because nothing was working. But my wife, bless her soul, gave me that look. And I said, okay, I'll go. When I got there, it was just an old man and table to lie down on. No instruments, no medical posters anywhere on the walls. My friend told me this man was in town for just a short while. He motioned for me to lie down, and after I did, a few minutes passed where I really felt like I was wasting my time. Then, something happened. I felt this warmth right where my back pain was. Then it turned into a dull heat. Then I felt a vibration. It was the oddest thing. Then all my tension, anxiety, and stress just left my body and mind like sheets of metal falling off of me. And I felt something different where my back pain was. When I got up, I felt relief. The pain was gone. Totally gone. How could he take away all that pain like that when I had tried so many other things? I wanted to learn more. And since I was a construction guy, I wanted to ask him how it worked. But there was a line of people waiting for him, so I had to leave. But before I did, I saw someone else lying right where I was, and the healer just hovering his hand above her back, not even touching her. And from the look on her face, she was experiencing the same thing I was. This was incredible. After that life-changing event, I wanted to learn all about Reiki and its healing properties. I didn't wait for long, and the following day I had booked a Reiki class. It was not cheap, but after what I went through, it was priceless to me. The first day at the Reiki class was very exciting, and the Reiki teacher taught me a few important things. Reiki is not a method where you heal a person. It is actually a method of tuning into a universal life force like you tune into a radio station, and channel that life force into the other person's body. That all illness, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, is really a blockage of that person's life force. My role is to channel life force to that blocked area and unblock it. When it gets unblocked, the body heals itself. For someone growing up being taught that pain and illness went away when you popped a pill, that was mind-blowing for me. You see, Rei basically means universal, and Ki basically means life force. So the study of Reiki is actually a study of universal life force. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit woo-woo here. I don't mean to. You see, this life force, or Ki as it's called in Japan, is very real. Even scientists have begun to try to study it. Remember that monkey dipping a potato in salt water in the beginning of this presentation? Well, Deepak Chopra, in his book Quantum Healing, talked about this. He described how scientists studying the behavior of monkeys on the coast of Japan noticed one day a particular monkey had begun dipping his sweet potatoes into salt water before eating them. Soon, all the monkeys within the colony were dipping their potatoes into salt water. The scientists thought the monkeys were just copying each other, but they discovered monkeys in other parts of the world had begun dipping their potatoes into salt water also. The monkeys were communicating through an unknown intelligence across time and space through some form of intelligent energy. There were other stories Deepak Chopra described too that revealed this intelligent energy that the Japanese called Ki. So Reiki is the study of this intelligent energy and how to harness it and direct it to where it is needed most. That's what Reiki really is. That's why Reiki doesn't just work on physical problems. It also works on mental and emotional problems as well. Once you harness this energy and begin to use it, you will develop a deep respect for the universe we live in. Every day I hear miraculous stories from my clients as well as my Reiki students. For example, here's one lady's story. I wanted to let you know how amazed I am with Reiki so far. I am shocked each time I practice on someone and they say they feel better. The best was my 3-year-old nephew. He was staying over my house and started crying that he had a tummy ache. I sat him down on the couch, put my hands on his stomach, and let the Reiki do its thing. He sat there quietly, and in about 5 minutes, he pushed away my hands and said, "All better now." And that was that. I think I was in shock. I've worked on different family members and friends and have always had a positive response, even from the 1 or 2 that originally rolled their eyes when I asked if they would like me to practice some Reiki on them. It truly is a blessing. And then there was another story from Christopher. I suffer from psoriasis, and Reiki has made my psoriasis better. I also feel better in myself since having Reiki. Not many creams that I have been given for my skin have worked, and I have had psoriasis for 2 years. But using Reiki, it has cleared up loads better. So I would recommend Reiki to clear skin problems. Then there's Carol, who wrote, I had seen a consultant at the hospital who told me they would normally carry out surgery for my condition, but because of other medical problems I have, this was out of the question. I was told that the only treatment was painkillers or to attend a pain relief clinic. After my first Reiki session, I went home and relaxed for the afternoon. To my astonishment, by 5 p.m. I was pain-free and able to move around easily. Gradually, over time, I noticed other improvements in my health. As a diabetic, my blood sugar levels were reduced, and also my cholesterol levels were a lot lower. I am now a much calmer person and don't tend to get stressed as I did before. With that kind of power to help people, I'm sure you can imagine why I decided to commit to this learning. But here's where it got really frustrating. Months passed by and I received my level 1 status. At level 1, I was supposed to be able to heal myself and others, but it was not working. I talked to my teacher about it, and he told me that sometimes one needs to undertake Reiki level 2 to see any difference. So I was stuck with the classes. 2.5 years later, I finally attained level 2, but there was only one problem. Whenever I tried to do Reiki on myself or others, I failed miserably. Nothing was happening, and people thought I was a loon. So I spoke to my Reiki teacher again, and he said, sometimes one needs to attain level 3 to see any difference. What? I was told the same words 2 years earlier when the Reiki level 1 didn't work. I had no doubt that Reiki is for real. I was living proof of that. But I started asking the question, could these so-called Reiki classes be just a way to rob people out of their money? I've talked to dozens of Reiki students about this over the years, and I saw the same pattern. As soon as we complete a level of training, we can't do what we were supposed to. And the answer was to keep taking classes and keep paying for them. If that sounds familiar to you, believe me, you certainly aren't alone. There are a lot of students stuck in that situation. Now for the big question. You've probably asked yourself again and again while wondering if it's even worth trying to learn this amazing healing art. Why are so many faithful students spending years studying and ending up not being able to help anyone like they wanted to in the first place? After doing some research, I learned 2 important facts about Reiki's origin. Reiki was developed by a man named Mikao Usui in 1922. Then he taught some students how to do it and formed a school. But after his death, one of his students, a lady named Mrs. Takata, took over as president of the school. Now, she felt that money was something that Western people understood and respected, and this would help create the appreciation and gratitude for Reiki that was needed. So she decided that $10,000 would be a large enough sum to instill the respect needed for Reiki master training. To make matters worse, before she passed away, she trained 22 people from different countries to become master Reiki healers, and they were charged with keeping the tradition alive. But here's what happened. A few leading teachers changed in the way they taught Reiki. Long story short, over the years, the original purposes and trainings of Reiki have been lost, muddied, and obscured by all those changes. Focusing on charging a lot of money and altering the original method caused the original teachings of Reiki to get lost in time. No wonder I was struggling after years of dedicated training. I stopped my formal training and simply researched what the original founder, Mikao Usui, taught. Not only did I start to get dramatic results, the results were actually startling. I mean, after years of getting hit and miss results, I was suddenly able to get powerful results on myself and others without even trying. But here's where things really took off. The true and original teachings of Mikao Usui were in fact simple and easy, and they enabled you to start performing miracles fast. You see, he never intended for Reiki to be hard or difficult to learn. He had a cause, a mission in life, to spread health and well-being throughout the world, to bring people together by teaching them that they are all connected. Making it hard, complicated, and expensive to learn would defeat the purpose, right? Imagine this. If someone you care about is sick, depressed, or in desperate need of relief, what good is 2.5 years of training? They need help now, and you want to help them now. As you will see in the next few minutes, not only is Reiki mastery supposed to be easy, when you follow the original and pure Reiki teachings, you'll discover something called rapid Reiki. That's where you can provide a complete Reiki treatment energy balance and relief in a fraction of the time and be the person people go to as the source of wellness and relief. Plus, with the original teachings, you will learn how to supercharge the healing power of Reiki using group Reiki. With group Reiki, you can use the collective power of a group to heal an ailment you or a loved one is suffering from dramatically faster. This, by the way, is one of the most powerful experiences you can have in your life. Even more amazing, you will learn how to heal people over a distance. This, as I mentioned earlier, is called remote Reiki. Just like those monkeys communicated through time and space, you will too. Here's a story of Bob, who, like me, was suffering from searing pain and was completely bedridden. At the scheduled time, he lay down on his sofa to receive his remote Reiki session. A well-trained Reiki master was able to perform a session on him, even though he was 20 miles away. After the remote session, Bob called the Reiki master on the phone to tell him he was able to walk without pain for the first time in months. If that's not being a master healer, I don't know what is. So how do you actually get to do all this? Great question. Now here's the great answer. Like I said, my name is Owen Coleman, and with your permission, I'd like to share with you the power of pure, unadulterated Reiki training. I'd like to show you how to attain powerful Reiki mastery without costing an arm and a leg and years of training. When you see how simple, gentle, and transformational the original teachings are, you'll be astonished that thousands of people spend needless years studying when it was intended to take a very short time. How much time? 48 hours. Or 24 if you're really ambitious. Then, as you practice, you just get better and better. You'll discover that you can harness, control, and direct this intelligent, profound healing energy merely through the palms of your hands in such a short time. How? By introducing you to a simple, powerful, yet easy-to-use system I call Pure Reiki Healing Mastery. Pure Reiki Healing Mastery is a simple, step-by-step system that teaches you how to unleash the power of Reiki in as little as 48 hours, so you don't have to spend years of needless training designed to make money from you. Gives you the ability to heal yourself and others, to ease chronic pain or any persistent physical distress, and create mind-body balance to release stress and help gain back self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-control. First, you'll get the Pure Reiki Healing Mastery Step-by-Step Training Manual, your complete step-by-step guide to becoming a Reiki Master by using the original Reiki teachings. The first thing you'll learn in Pure Reiki Healing Mastery is the exact nature of this universal life force you will be harnessing and using every day, what it is and what it isn't, so you can clearly see all around you. Like a blind man who suddenly regains his vision, you'll see it with crystal clarity all around you. Next, I'll show you how energy blocks are what create illnesses and emotional distress, and how to almost magically dissolve these energy blocks within yourself and others without using force or effort. I'll show you how to restore an abundance of balanced, free-flowing energy to any area of your body you choose and allow it to miraculously heal itself. Have doubts you aren't the kind of person that can learn something so touchy-feely? Don't worry. The steps to take are so clear and precise that you will inevitably feel the sudden surge of life-giving power flowing through you once you follow my clearly defined steps. After a few tries, you'll see how natural and effortless this was meant to be. In fact, like so many before you, you will start to remember many times in your childhood when you felt the same sensations but never knew it, especially those times when you were in the zone and unstoppable. Next, we'll get to the main event. We're moving to the secrets not one student in 100 know about how to begin getting results with Reiki quickly and easily so you don't have to spend years training and following tradition. In this section, you're going to start applying the power of Reiki to yourself, just like the founder did, healing or alleviating any part of your body, emotions, or mind while you quickly gain confidence in your new abilities. You will dramatically increase your intuition and be able to seek out and find areas of distress like a compass finds the North Pole. Eventually, the people you work with will be amazed at how you find areas of tension and imbalance that even they were not aware of. Among other goodies you're getting, you'll suddenly feel a sense of deep relaxation if you're stressed, a clarity of mind you have not had in years or maybe even decades, a cool, calm, focused energy if you are feeling drained, pain vanishing, or even wounds starting to heal faster. And you'll learn exactly what to do once you are ready to perform a healing session on others, to make them feel great about doing it and have them raving about your newfound abilities. Here's my promise to you. When you follow this system and allow it to work its magic, you'll be astounded by the results. You will stare in wonder at your ability to heal yourself and others with nothing more than a gentle touch. And you'll be astonished by how fast, easy, and simple it is to learn this system. What can you expect when you begin your training? Well, here's what others have said. Jessica says, I've been practicing Reiki every day on myself, and I did a full body session on my husband, and it's been really great. He told me that he felt very calm during it, especially during the crown chakra work, and could feel my hands heat up. In my experience, being attuned to Reiki makes me more peaceful. I can't explain it, but I'm calmer and happier generally, and that is a great blessing. It's been a very wonderful gift. Thank you for sharing it with us. Another Reiki student said, it has helped me be calmer and sleep better. I just feel plain better when I practice Reiki. People that I know who have consented to my sharing Reiki with them will all describe warm sensations and a feeling of calm afterwards. I have experienced great benefits from including Reiki in my daily routine as much as possible. When I don't, I miss it. Just by itself, the Pure Reiki Healing Mastery Manual will change your life forever. But because I want to give you an unfair advantage and help you regain your natural and powerful healing powers as easily as possible, so you can continue the founder's original purpose of spreading wellness throughout the world, I'm also going to include my personal Reiki healing meditations. You should pay attention, because this is really important. When I was researching Pure Reiki Healing Mastery, I interviewed dozens of students and got them to open up about what they wanted most out of their Reiki training, what they were frustrated by, what they liked most, and what they wanted help with most. These interviews revealed a clear answer. They wanted to help themselves, their clients, and loved ones have tools to help increase their connection with the universal life force in between their Reiki sessions. Well, when you grab your copy of Pure Reiki Healing Mastery today, you'll get 5 downloadable audios that you can give your clients to listen to and drift into a deep meditation to continue their healing in between your sessions and promote even greater recovery. Or use them for yourself. And plus, I'll give you my Reiki music collection to create the optimal setting for your sessions. Having the right atmosphere and vibrational energy in your sessions is a key part of your Reiki sessions. The founder of Reiki was surrounded by nature when he performed his powerful healing sessions. So he had the ideal soundtrack, if you will, for his sessions. But we don't have that luxury in our noisy world. These musical soundtracks are designed to create the right vibrational harmonies that calm your body down so you can get faster results in your Reiki sessions. You'll get access to specially recorded and professionally produced Reiki music tracks you can download instantly. Okay, so how do you get started? How much for the Pure Reiki Healing Mastery Manual, plus my notorious Reiki meditations and the Reiki music? Honestly, this is the only program like this in existence, so there's nothing to compare it to. So let me just ask you a question. How much is it worth to you to utterly transform the way you care for yourself and others? To have the secret code that makes you the master healer that legends are made of? How much would you pay to eliminate suffering, to cure illnesses, to care and empower the people you care about, whenever you want? How much is it worth to you to literally attain a Master Reiki status, to have the self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-control that Reiki gives you for the rest of your life? A lot, right? Well, I got some really good news for you. The regular price of Pure Reiki Healing Mastery is just $97, which every student who actually used the program tells me is ridiculous. Why? Just think about it for a second. How many hundreds or thousands of dollars have you spent in the past trying to get rid of a pain or an ache? How many medications, doctors, or healthcare professionals have you paid for in your life? How much have you spent for courses and books to possibly learn this for yourself? How much cash have you wasted on expensive treatments, and have you ever really gotten what you wanted in return? The fact is that Pure Reiki Healing Mastery has been proven again and again to work, to transform people from a frustrated student into a Reiki master. We should make a tiny one-time investment of $97 seem like a bargain. But you know what? I want to make this an obvious decision. When I begin promoting this training in a large scale, I'm going to hold a special rate where I discount the program by a generous 30% and offer it for just $67. But because you're getting it here early, if you act right now, I'll let you have Pure Reiki Healing Mastery plus the Reiki meditations, plus the Reiki music, for just $47. And as a special bonus, I'll throw in a video version of the training at no additional charge, so you can study on your iPad or even your iPhone when you're mobile or have some downtime, or if you just like to learn through video rather than reading. Normally, the video version will cost you $57 on top of what you're paying today. All you have to do to get started is click the register button that has just appeared below. You'll gain instant access to your Reiki Mastery training and will begin your path to Reiki Mastery tonight. As soon as you click register, you'll be able to download the entire program, go through the manual, start listening to the audios, and start using the profound and transformational techniques I give you on yourself, your friends, family, and clients, and you'll be able to see for yourself the incredible results you'll get with pure Reiki Healing Mastery. And there is, of course, my guarantee. Here's how it works. Order today, use the material. If you aren't thrilled and if you don't get incredible results, simply email me for a complete refund. You have 60 full days to relax, take your time, ask questions, and see that you've made the greatest investment in yourself. You see, I don't believe I deserve your money unless I get you results. Remember, I didn't get any results with my training for over 2.5 years, so I know what that feels like. I don't want you to go through that at all. I take a tremendous amount of pride in my pure Reiki Healing Mastery. It has been a labor of love for years. I've experimented, tweaked, and improved it countless times so it works for everyone. I've discovered the original teachings of Reiki as they were originally taught, and so you're receiving the fastest and most powerful way to master Reiki today. I know you're going to get great results with this, which is why I'm willing to give you such a humble, no questions asked guarantee. You can feel completely safe today knowing that you're protected and that when you do invest in pure Reiki Healing Mastery, you will either get great results or you'll get your money back, plain and simple. Remember, the founder of Reiki had a mission to spread the power of Reiki throughout the world. I want to fulfill that for him in my own small way. All you have to do to get started, again, is click the big, shiny, inviting register button below, and you'll be able to get pure Reiki Healing Mastery for the low price of $47. Plus, you can get the complete Reiki meditations, 5 downloadable audios that you can give your clients to listen to, and drift into a deep meditation to continue their healing in between your sessions, and promote even greater recovery. And plus, I'll give you my Reiki music collection to create the optimal setting for your sessions so you will have the correct vibrational energy in your sessions. But you really have to act now. I'm selling this program now for just $47, but as I get ready to promote this on a larger scale, that price will have to go up to keep up with my administrative costs. I want to help as many of you as I can, but I will be following through on making pure original Reiki common household practice. So really, you have a really simple choice to make. Option number 1 is for you to do nothing. Keep going the way you are now. Keep being frustrated and possibly risk an illness or you or someone you love getting worse because you don't take action. Keep, going to classes and suffering and spending your time needlessly the way I did and just get more and more frustrated because you'd start to think it won't happen for you. I can tell you from the testimonies you've seen already and more that I want to show you, it can happen for you. You were born with this ability to heal as a Reiki master. If you just learn how to open the doorway within you and allow yourself to channel the universal life force to flow through you, it is easier than past teachers have led you to believe. Option number 2 is you could take what you learned today and try to do it yourself. You can take the basic ideas I talked to you about, life force, meditation, using your intuition, and go out and use it for yourself and with others. And you might get some decent results. But wouldn't you rather have a sure thing? Wouldn't you rather have a simple system that so many others around the world have already used and have that in your corner as you try to make this happen? Wouldn't you rather avoid the embarrassment that I went through of trying to perform this sacred art, not get any results, and having the person you're trying to help have the wrong opinion of it? That would bar them from attaining its powerful benefits for good, because they will think it doesn't work. But of course, there's an option number 3. Risk nothing at all today. Grab the Pure Reiki Healing Mastery training for just $47 today. Devour the material. Put it into action and see how long it takes for you to begin healing people with effortless ease. See how long it takes for people, including yourself, to experience a deep calm and energy as you use these powerful techniques. Again, all you have to do to get started is click the big, shiny, inviting register button that has just appeared below. You'll gain instant access to everything. As soon as you click register, you'll be able to get an email that gives you access. You can download the entire Pure Reiki Healing Mastery program, everything I promised you here today. You can be going through it in just a few minutes from now, and you can be getting incredible results within, a day or two. It won't take you very long to go through the material, but the results will be fantastic. I really focused on results. Everything in this program is focused on giving you exactly what you need in order to get the kind of Reiki that you were supposed to. Fast, natural, and easy. As you practice, you will get better and better. But Reiki was not meant to be a prolonged course in theory. It was meant to be used and shared right away. And all you have to do to get what you want is click the register button below. You will get results like so many other students have before you, and of course you're backed up by the 100% money-back guarantee. Now, if you are still here, I think you've heard enough from me. So let me just share what other guys and women have to say about Pure Reiki Healing Mastery. A student wrote in, "I would describe my Reiki experience as life-changing. It is a change that touches every part of your being, mind, body, and soul. I've done Reiki on myself, my daughter, and my friends. I've also done distance healing. My chronic sinus problems went away within a month of starting Reiki training. My daughter's migraines are relieved with hands-on Reiki, and she sleeps better. A friend's surgical wounds that have not been healing were showing amazing signs of healing within a short amount of time after I started distance healing. I have been interested in Reiki for some time, and I was a little reluctant and kept putting it off. Then I realized that if something keeps drawing you, it is for a reason, so go for it. I am so glad I did." Amy says, "Thank you for a great experience yesterday. I practiced on my husband who has post-traumatic stress from his deployment. He fell asleep on the table and slept soundly through the night. He doesn't believe in any of this and was quite surprised when he woke up rested and at peace this morning." Another student wrote, "It affects me daily. The people who receive healings are often greatly affected by the relief they experience. Not only are people attracted to me in regards to Reiki, but often I meet pets who immediately greet me, and I attribute all these experiences to Reiki. Listen, if you're here, it's because you want to have all that Reiki offers. There's nothing wrong with wanting to master a powerful healing art that has been proven over hundreds of years if you can simply learn the original way it was meant to be taught and save yourself years and the high cost Reiki training comes with. I think in this video I've shown you enough of how effective this material is. If you've watched this far, it shows me that you're interested, and all you have to do is click the register button below. You'll get everything in the next 2 minutes, and you'll be able to find out for yourself if Pure Reiki Healing Mastery is everything so many other people are saying it is. I'm personally extremely confident. Why? Because I've seen it work. It has worked for me in my own health and my own life. It's been wonderful, and it's worked for every single person I've shown this to personally. And the vast majority of folks who buy the Pure Reiki Healing Mastery program and put it into effect in their own lives literally do have fantastic results. I want you to have those results as well, and all you have to do is enter your email address and click the register button below. Download the Pure Reiki Healing Mastery program, start going through it, start using it in your own life, and experience those results for yourself. Again, this has been Owen Coleman. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I can't wait to hear about your success. If you're still watching, I bet you have some questions. Here are the most common ones. I'm not sure what you mean when you say you don't heal people, you help people's bodies heal. What does that mean? That's a great question, and it's actually the foundation of Reiki. You see, we have energy flowing through our body and flowing around us. This has actually been measured by meters. It is literally an electrical current that can be measured. There is actually something called Kirlian photography where this energy can be photographed. Here are some examples. See the energy field around these hands in this photograph? Here is a photograph of a leaf. You could see the same thing. And here's a photograph of an apple. All these things have energy flowing through and around them. When you suffer trauma, like an accident, that part of your body creates a block in that energy flow. When that block is there, nutrients get blocked as well. So that area doesn't get all the nutrients it needs to heal. You, as a Reiki practitioner, can release those blocks. You don't make the nutrients go to that location, you just remove the block. Your body has a built-in code to automatically send nutrients there and repair that trauma. That exact same thing happens with colds, wounds, arthritis, etc. They are there because that's where the block is. With Reiki, you learn how to harness the life force energy that is all around us and channel it to that area and melt away the blockage. I've heard of Reiki attunements. What are those? Another great question. As I mentioned before, there is a life force energy all around us. It is, after all, a universal life force. So it is throughout the universe, and it is limitless. You will be learning to tune into its vibrations so you can channel it to wherever you want. Think of it like this. Electricity has a hard time traveling through rubber. That's why rubber is used in certain safety clothing to prevent getting an electric shock. On the other hand, water conducts electricity very well. That's why we keep electrical appliances away from water, right? Well, when we are not attuned to the life force, we are like rubber. When we attune ourselves to the universal light force, we turn from being like rubber to being like water. I show you how to attune yourself without needing to spend years at it. It's not hard to do. The mistake to avoid is thinking it's some kind of special thing that is out there that you need to get. It is actually a natural state to be attuned to the life force. Children are naturally attuned. What I show you how to do is to get that back. That's why it should not take long for you to learn this. You just have to learn how to get reacquainted with it again. Once you do, it becomes natural. It's not like working out in the gym where you have to keep working out or you lose your results. I have pets. Can I use Reiki to heal them when they get hurt? 100% yes. Not only can you use it on pets, when you do, you'll experience your pet calmer than you've ever seen. Okay, here's another question. Is Reiki the same as magnetic or spiritual healing? Reiki is different from magnetic and spiritual healing because the energy is drawn through you and towards the recipient. The universal life force energy is an intelligent healing energy that seeks out blockages in the person you are working on and will rebalance it. Because it travels through you, you will never feel drained or take on the conditions of the patient like you do with spiritual healing. Instead, you will feel the same positive effects of the life force after each session. Once you have been attuned to Reiki, the energy will flow through your hands whenever you touch with the intention of healing or helping. You won't need to study anatomy to treat a person. You simply place your hands on the body and channel the energy. Reiki will do the rest. It seems spiritual in a way. Will it conflict with my religion? Reiki is not a religion. Practitioners are not asked to change any religious or spiritual beliefs they may have. They are free to continue believing anything they choose and are encouraged to make their own decisions concerning the nature of their religious practices. So there's nothing to worry about there. All right, here's another question. Can children learn Reiki? Yes, they sure can. Reiki can be taught by anyone. I recommend that a child be old enough to understand what Reiki is, just so it is easier to understand the steps. Is it safe for pregnant women? Reiki is absolutely safe and even beneficial to an unborn child and their pregnant mother. I've found that women who receive Reiki treatments find the experience of pregnancy and childbirth more enjoyable and easier to cope with. Reiki helps during pregnancy in various ways, such as alleviating morning sickness and reducing stress and tiredness. Reiki treatments during pregnancy also stimulates the baby's healthy development and strengthens the bond between a mother and her baby. In fact, if the father of an unborn baby is a Reiki practitioner, he can also help during the pregnancy by treating his partner. The bond between father and child will also be stimulated each time he places his hands on his partner's pregnant tummy. And while I'm on the subject, Reiki can help couples who are finding it difficult to conceive a child. You know, when a couple is desperate for a child, they place extreme stress on themselves, causing an imbalance of their mind, body, and spirits. I heard Reiki can also help with babies. Yes, Reiki can accelerate the recovery time of the mother and baby after the birth. It is especially good for cesarean sections and healing the various scars and stitches often associated with childbirth. Reiki can also be used to heal the baby's umbilical cord, vitalize and nourish the mother's milk if the baby is breastfeeding, stimulate balance in the newborn baby, and can be easily channeled to the baby whenever the mother or father touches their child. However, always consult your doctor, no matter how trivial it may seem, if you are concerned about your baby. Are there any side effects from a Reiki treatment? People will always feel deeply relaxed and uplifted by a Reiki treatment. But sometimes a person will have what is called a healing crisis. As a person's vibrations go up, toxins that have been stored in the body will be released into the bloodstream to be filtered by the liver and kidneys and removed from the system. When this happens, sometimes a person can get a headache or a stomach ache or feel a bit weak. If this happens, it is a good idea to drink more water, eat lighter meals, and get more rest. The body is cleansing as part of the healing process, so this is a good sign. Can it be used to help groups of people or even global crises? Yes, this is one of the great things about Reiki, and is why it is such a wonderful technique for the new millennium. It allows individuals and groups to do something positive about challenging situations we see on the news involving so many people all over the planet. Reiki can be used to reduce suffering and help people anywhere in the world. As more and more people send Reiki to help the world heal, we will move quickly to a world of peace and harmony. Click the register button below, start the Pure Reiki Mastery program, go through it, start using it in your own life, and experience those results for yourself.